Okay, so I was looking at the equinoxes in relation to the menorah. It's something that I looked at before, but now with the additional 2 branches, let's give it an update. And anyways, it's good to have another look because there's something new here. So based again purely on the positions of the sun, moon and the constellations, although the equinoxes have mostly only to do with the sun. When was the fall equinox? So equinox is when the day and the night are equally long. It happens in the fall and then another time in the spring. So let's have a look when it was. It was September 22nd, depending on where you're in the world, even 23rd to the 24th by the latest. Isn't that amazing? That's when the Exodus started. So then let's have a look on when is the equinox in the spring now, in 26. And the equinox is going to be 20 to 21st of March, around there. Now, how is this connected to the menorah? I looked at this before and I've added some connects of those months and the numbers that have to do with those feasts of the Lord. This picture is for the 7-branch menorah, so we don't have Hanukkah and Purim in here. But I talked about those in my previous videos, and we can add them in here. So the fall equinox, when the Exodus started, the 23rd or 24th of September, we're right here in the middle. This is the equinox when the light and dark are the same amount. And then we moved towards the winter. So we had the September month, or the New Year, kind of from the 23rd, 24th of September to end of October, end of November, and in December, end of December, we have the winter solstice. I think it was the 21st. Here we're in the same time zone as Israel. The winter solstice, in which there's 12 parts of dark and 6 parts of light. It's the darkest day of the year. And then we come back to end of Jan, end of Feb, end of March. Yes. Here we are then. Back to the equinox. And the amazing thing about this equinox candle, the middle candle in here, is that this candle feeds the oil to all the other candles on both of the sides. No matter if it's 7-branch or 9-branch, this is the candle that feeds the others. And it's connected with the Feast of Pentecost and these numbers in here. Basically, Holy Spirit is the oil in the lamps, which is sent by Jesus, of course. So, in that sense, when we go from equinox to equinox, we fulfill this part. And based on what I had in this Excel before, when we cover also the spring feasts with these numbers, 14 for Passover, and then 3 days after that is when the alignment happens, and that's the first fruits, and all this time is unleavened bread. Perhaps there is something interesting happening in the next week. Now is when I'm filming this is the 14th, but might be that I'll publish this a bit later. but then we can see if something interesting did happen. And then we have the fall feasts, which are covered in this menorah example in here, from the equinox of 22nd of September to the one in March. So then the question is we don't have 6 months until Israel is already 78. Will there be quickening in here, or will it actually be the equinox point of time in which the rapture takes place? Let's see. Thank you.